It baffles me how most men are so comfortable with being mediocre, weak, and easily bent. You see, mediocrity is the default state of existence for those who settle. It's where dreams go to die, where ambition rots, and where weakness thrives. Yet, so many choose it. I know I described some of you with those few words. It stings, doesn't it? To hear the truth laid bare, with no sugarcoating. But before you let that sting turn into self-pity, listen closely. No condition is permanent. Whatever state you're in right now, whatever weakness, complacency, or mediocrity defines you today, none of it is set in stone. It only becomes permanent if you allow it to be. And I don't think you'll allow that. Why? Because you're here, right now watching this. No one manipulated you into clicking on this video. You did that on your own accord. That single decision, as small as it may seem, is a marker of transformation. You're here because something inside you refuses to settle. Something inside you knows there's more to life, more to yourself, and more to the power you can wield. Now pay attention. I'm about to tell you the first law. 1. Mystery creates curiosity and, in turn, a valued presence. I need you to listen carefully. If you want to understand the core of true power, understand this. Mystery is not something you wear, it's something you become. Mystery is an aura that surrounds you, keeping others at arm's length while they struggle to decipher your essence. This curiosity, this need to understand, makes people value your presence like nothing else can. They'll want to know who you are, what you want, how you operate, and most importantly, why you're always just out of reach. Steve Jobs understood this. His ability to keep his plans, his strategies, his ideas under lock and key wasn't a weakness. It was his power. People wanted access to him, to his mind, to his creations, but he made them chase. That pursuit, that endless curiosity, only elevated his worth. It's the same with you. Keep them wondering. Make them earn the privilege of understanding who you truly are. Let your mystery be the currency that drives their desire to be close to you. And in turn, you create your own elevated place in the world. 2. Silence is power and magic. Use it. Silence, my friend, is a tool of pure mastery, one that most fail to recognize. It's not merely an absence of noise. No, it's the very essence of control. When you choose silence, you're sending a message louder than any words could. You see, silence does something to people. It unnerves them. It forces them to wait, to second guess, to wonder what's next. It places them in a psychological maze, and the longer they wait, the more desperate they become to hear your next word. It gives your words weight, a sense of importance that can't be easily attained. In negotiation, silence is your weapon. When others speak, let them. And when it's your turn, do not rush to fill the space. Hold your ground. Watch how their words start to fall apart, how they begin to reveal their weaknesses. Your silence builds a tension that forces them to play into your hands. And when you do speak, you command their full attention. Silence is a reminder that you're in control, calm, calculated, unshakable. Never underestimate its power. 3. Learn how to effectively outsmart your enemies. Power, real power, isn't about confrontation. It's about outthinking your enemies. Power isn't about brute strength. It's about mental agility, patience, and the ability to maneuver before anyone realizes what you're doing. In every situation, there's a game being played, and if you want to come out on top, you need to learn how to outsmart your adversaries, even before they know they've been outsmarted. Look at the world's greatest strategists, chess grandmasters, military tacticians. They're not just thinking about the next move. They're thinking 5, 6, 7 moves ahead. They don't waste their energy reacting. They create situations where their opponents are forced to react to them. In every moment, you must think 2 or 3 steps ahead. You need to know what your enemies want, what they want to hear, how they think, and how to use that knowledge against them. Outsmart them before they know they've been bested. And when you do, you'll find that your power isn't just immense, it's inevitable. 4. Avoid the temptation of revealing how hard you work. This is the hidden truth about power. It's not in the effort, it's in the mystery behind it. Most people wear their hard work on their sleeve. But what they don't understand is that by doing so, they dilute their own strength. When you constantly tell people how hard you've worked, how many hours you've put in, how much you've sacrificed, you're telling them, I need your approval. The moment you seek validation for your efforts, you lose control. Power lies in the unseen, the unspoken. Let your actions be the proof of your dedication, not your words. Think of the titans of industry, the true legends. They don't need to shout about their work. They let their results speak. Their success is its own story, and they make sure the world knows about the outcome, not the grind that led to it. When you keep the process hidden, you create an aura of mystery around your success. People will wonder, how did they do it? And in that uncertainty, your power grows. 5. Understand that perception is reality. This is the ultimate game of power. Perception is reality. It doesn't matter what is true. What matters is what people believe. The world is built on perceptions, and the most powerful among us know how to manipulate those perceptions to bend the world to their will. Perception is so powerful that it shapes the opportunities you receive, the respect you command, and the influence you have. If you can craft the right perception of yourself, project confidence, strength, authority, people will see you that way, and the world will bend accordingly. You control your image, your message, and your persona. Your reality begins with what others see in you. So, shape it carefully. Manage your public persona as though it were your most precious asset. Because in the game of power, perception is the only reality that matters. 6. Become close to your own self. Before you can wield power in the world, you must first wield it over yourself. Your power will never outpace your ability to understand and control your own mind. The key to true power is self-awareness. When you understand yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your instincts, you become a force that no one can easily influence. You know when to act, when to pause, and when to ignore the noise around you. To truly become powerful, you must be in tune with your inner self. This doesn't come from the approval of others. It comes from silence, introspection, and the willingness to sit with your own thoughts. By understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your triggers and desires, you can turn them into tools of power. Power starts with you. It starts in your mind. And when you are the master of your own thoughts, you will naturally become the master of your reality. Now the 7th step. Over to you, Veteran.
7. It's better to be feared than loved. This principle is often misunderstood, but it holds undeniable truth. Fear is a weapon, a tool of immense power, and when wielded correctly, it can solidify your dominance. Fear keeps people in line. It makes them second-guess their actions. It makes them pause before they challenge you, before they step out of line. Look to history, where the most formidable leaders were feared, not loved. Genghis Khan, for example, ruled through fear. His reputation struck terror into the hearts of his enemies. They didn't challenge him because they knew the consequences would be catastrophic. Fear creates respect, and respect secures power. But here's the key. Fear must be wielded subtly. It should not come from outbursts or violence, but from a calm, consistent presence that reminds others who you are and what you are capable of. Fear is not about cruelty. It's about creating a reputation so strong, so commanding, that no one dares to undermine you. When they fear you, they will respect you. And that, my friend, is the true source of power. Back to you, Glitch.
With these 7 things you've learned, if implemented in your life, you'll notice a monumental change in the way you are treated and approached. Subscribe and like the video only if you wish. Till we see again.